Hey, John, I got some of your letters by mistake.
Charlotte, it's a miracle. It's destiny.
That I got your mail?
No, I was just about to go down to you and ask you something very important, but you came to me.
Well, okay, what?
Charlotte, will you marry me?
It always seems that time goes by faster each year, but I still care for you. And each day love feels new, 'cause I still care for you.
John, what are you talking about? I'm not going to marry you.
Okay, maybe I did get a little bit ahead of myself, but will you go out on a date with me?
Where is this coming from? What about Trisha?
Oh, we broke up again, and this time I think it's final. She got so mad when I said that I didn't like her new hairstyle that she tried to stab me with her nail file.
Okay, well that seems pretty normal for her. But I mean, why do you want to go on a date with me? We've been friends for years. Why the sudden change?
That's just it. I was thinking about it last night. What if true love has been right before us this whole time?
Oh, okay, well I wouldn't go as far as true love, but like, I mean, maybe you have a point. We get along really well and we have been friends for ages and maybe we should give it a shot.
So you will go out with me?
Yeah, sure, it sounds like a plan.
Great. See you Friday night.
Alright. Hello?
Hi, Charlotte. It's Trisha.
Oh, hi. Yeah, so I guess you heard that John and I are going on a date?
Yeah, I just wanted you to know that you have my blessing.
Well, really? I'm kind of surprised by that. I thought you'd be a little mad.
Why would I be upset? John pretty much ruined my life anyway. Today, for example, when I was dialing the phone to call you to talk about him, I broke a nail.
Yeah, a broken nail would ruin my life too. Well, you know, maybe if you hadn't used your nail file to stab John.
Yeah, John's totally responsible for everything that's gone wrong in my life, but I'm sure you two will hit it off. You're meant for each other.
Well, that means a lot to me. Well, I really have to go. Goodbye. John, somebody broke into my house.
Oh, I see you got the flowers I left for you.
Flowers. So you left this pile of wilted weeds on my counter?
Yeah, I thought it would be a nice gesture.
Oh, okay. And that means you jimmied open my window and knocked over my china cabinet?
Yeah, sorry. It's the only way I could get in. Oh, but I'm glad you came. I figured out the perfect way to make our date go smoothly on Friday. I wrote a script for us.
You wrote a script for our date that I have to memorize in advance.
Yeah, let's pick it up at scene 2 where the waitress enters.
Waitress enters. Charlotte. Hello, miss. What a nice day. This is a beautiful corner table. Oh, wait a minute, John. What if we don't get a waitress? What if it's a waiter? And what if we don't get a corner table?
Charlotte, I already called and made the arrangements in advance. Plus, I broke one of the chairs at the corner table so that if anyone sits there and doesn't know about it, they'll fall.
Well, great. I'm just going to leave the script here with you, if you don't mind. Thanks. And thank you for the flowers.
Weren't you charmed by my spontaneity?
Yes, because home invasion and dead plants are very spontaneous and enchanting.
That's just a preview of how our date's going to be on Friday.
That's just great. Can't wait. Oh, so, yeah, what's the first one?
Oh, hi.
I'm assuming, okay,
So
our
I'm
date that I
guessing-
have to memorize.
Yep. Uh-huh. I don't remember.
I don't think I said my letter.
So you're really going through with it? You're going on a date with John?
Yep, he's going to pick me up tomorrow night for our date.
All I can say is that I went on a date with John, and it was totally overrated. And for John, that's not saying much.
I know, Caroline, but John and I both talked, and we agreed that we've been friends for years, and maybe there's something more between us. I don't know. I mean, how did you first fall in love with Nick?
I guess there was just a sort of chemistry from when we first met. We started dating a few months after he moved to Waldburg, but you've known John for years already.
But how does that make any difference? Don't good romances start with good friendships?
I've known people who were friends before they started dating, and it worked for them.
Well, alright. It's getting late. I need to go get ready. Thanks, Caroline.
It always seems that time goes by faster each year, but I still care for you. And each day love feels new, 'cause I still care for you.
Oh, Charlotte, sit here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's fine. That's totally fine. This is a pretty nice restaurant. How'd you find out about it?
Oh, I just Googled good restaurants in Raleigh for a first date. It was the first one that came up.
Okay. Well, you'll never guess what happened to me at work today.
Shouldn't we spend our first date trying to, get to know each other?
John, I've known you for like 8 years.
Oh yeah? Well then what's my favorite color? And where did I grow up? And who's my favorite singer?
Green, Wahlberg, Kesha.
Gosh, I'm surprised you knew all those things about me. I certainly don't know them about you.
Wow, that is so flattering. Anyway, so what are you going to order?
Oh, you should totally get the shrimp Alfredo. I saw it recommended on Google.
John, I'm allergic to fish.
Yeah, but you really need to get it. Plus, it's on special. Everything else on the menu is too expensive.
Well, you really are the last of the big spenders.
I know. Well, anyway, here's to us.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I must have ruined that new outfit you bought just for this important date.
It's fine. I've worn it 100 times. It's totally okay.
Oh. Well, sorry anyway, Caroline.
My name's Charlotte, by the way.
Wow, Charlotte, this is a really nice apartment. Is it alright if I come in?
John, you have literally been here 1,000 times. You've been acting like a stranger all evening. Please stop being so awkward.
Well, I'm not the one who's been talking about myself all evening. Oh, guess what happened to me at work today? Oh, I don't know what new computer I should buy. Oh, the shrimp is making my throat close up. Me.
Okay, fine. I'll admit I've been having some trouble transitioning from friend mode to dating mode, but you're not making it any easier.
Well, there is one thing we could do to end this date right. We could have a goodnight kiss.
Uh-huh. Yep. And that's fine, because we are dating now. Okay.
Sorry, I guess I'm a little bit nervous.
There's something that I actually have to do for work tomorrow. I totally forgot. So sorry.
Charlotte, is this going to work out? I'm so nervous I feel like I hardly even know you anymore and you don't seem to be taking me very seriously.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I mean, but it was worth a shot. So we're broken up now.
Sounds great. I have to get back together with Trisha next week again anyway.
Alright, well I have an idea. Let's get food tomorrow, but just as friends.
Great, and this time you can pay for me.
We good?
Yes.
Okay.
Charlotte, is this gonna work? You got me so nervous. I'm so nervous. Let's try it. Charlotte, what are you doing there?
Tequila! I need more vodka.
Charlotte, you know how you get when you drink too much. You're lucky you made it home. Okay, where's your key?
I don't know. The key to life is destiny.
Fortunately, I think I have your spare. Okay, now let's go in. Don't fall.
Okay, well, thank you. I put you in my will, but I'm probably like never gonna die.
How about you take a nap?
It always seems that time goes by faster each year, but I still care for you. And each day love feels new, 'cause I still care for you.
Who's in here?
Here and the glitter lights.
Oh my gosh. What?
Don't you like my song? I wrote it myself after I heard it on the radio.
Who are you and what are you doing in my apartment?
Well, everyone knows me. I met him, Tamasha.
No, it can't be. Are you Madame Tamasha?
No, I'm Madame Tamasha.
Okay, but then what are you doing in my apartment?
Well, I'm going on tour, like, in New York City, and I stopped at a party, but then I, got lost. So, is this the Glitter nightclub?
Yeah, sure. I'll be right back.
Oh, Charlotte, you look a lot better already. Did that nap help?
No, John, stop talking nonsense. Madame Tamasha is in my apartment and I can't get rid of her.
So that wasn't you that I found lying drunk in the hall?
Do you mean to tell me that you were the one who let her into my apartment without my permission?
Well, in my defense, she does look a lot like you. I just figured you had crawled back from another night of wild partying.
First of all, it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday, and second of all, I don't party!
Then I guess I got you mixed up with someone else.
Yeah, you got me mixed up with Madame Tamasha. Now you need to go in my apartment and fix it. Get rid of her.
Me? Why me?
Because you were the one who let her into my apartment.
Fine, I'll do it, Charlotte. But you know what? I'll bet that I'll be able to have her converted into a boring, upstanding citizen like you within an hour. You wait and see. Madam Tamasha, I need to have a talk with you.
Okay, I don't talk. I just sing. Although my singing is really just talking with auto-tune, which they turn into, music.
Okay, Madam Tamasha, look around you. What do you see?
I see the key to life.
destiny.
You're missing the point. It's what you don't see that should concern you. Where are your friends, your family, your stable career, your accomplishments?
I'm a famous singer. At least that's what my mother tells me.
But do you even know who you are? Or where you are?
Isn't this Glitter nightclub in New York City?
No, Madam Tamasha. This is an apartment in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Are you famous?
I'm afraid not.
Oh. Well then, okay. I need to walk to New York City. Bye, loser. Wow. John, you actually got her to leave. Did you get her to change her ways?
Let's just say I think I made quite an impression on her.
Is that why she told me you were an idiot on the way out?
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
To kill her! No, sorry. Oh. Okay. Ah! Will, I need a new tripod.
Did I tell you about my sister? Remember how she had a house fire a few years ago? Well, the insurance company is still giving her problems. Her premiums went up by like 2%, and she's very upset.
And I need 3 new shipments of photo paper. We're going through them very quickly in class.
I saw Kelly the other day. You don't know her, but I'm sure you'd get along. She just bought a new car.
Alright, and I need this shipped to my apartment, not the school. That part is very important.
I can't remember if it was Tuesday or Wednesday that I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I know it wasn't Monday because the theater I usually go to is closed all day. And then on Tuesday, I went and got my new contacts, which I love contacts. Have you ever tried contacts? They're really good.
Okay, well, thanks, Will. I will talk to you soon, and I expect to see that shipment by the end of the week. Bye.
Okay, Charlotte. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Wait a minute. What did she order?
It always seems that time goes by faster each year, but I still care for you. And each day love feels new, 'cause I still care for you.
Hey, John, do you know of any good accountants I could use?
Hello, me?
Maybe you misheard me. I said good accountants.
Well, my secretary is good, and she does most of the work for me anyway. We really should probably switch jobs, in all honesty.
Okay, but in all seriousness, if you find anybody who would be good, please give me their number. The Williams Photography Club is trying to find somebody to handle the finances.
Well, I am being serious. Why not have them hire me?
I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Anytime I mention any job of any kind, you think you're qualified for it when you're really not.
When has that ever happened before?
I don't know, maybe when you try to take Nick's job at the TV station, or when you even applied to be an accountant at my photography studio.
Well, what about the time you dropped your camera in the toilet?
What does that have to do with anything?
It just proves that you're not perfect either. Who's that?
Oh, it's somebody from the photography club calling about the accountant position.
Let me talk to them. I want to make a good impression.
It's Antonio from the head of the department.
Oh, never mind. He hates me.
Well, if you want the job, you're gonna have to talk to him at some point.
Hello?
Hello? Who is this?
This is Bill Simpson. I'm applying for the accounting job.
Oh, I thought this was Charlotte Ferris's number.
Well, she recommended me and said I should talk to you.
Well, what are your qualifications for the position?
Well, I currently work at a major firm in downtown Raleigh.
Well, I assumed that, but what makes you qualified to work in this extracurricular atmosphere?
Well, I like puppies.
You like puppies. What does that have to do with anything?
Everybody likes puppies. I figured it would be a good thing to say.
You know what? I like puppies too. I think you'd be a great candidate for the job, Bill.
So, about that name, it's actually not Bill, it's John.
Aha! I thought I recognized the voice. Nice try, John, but I'm afraid you're not the right candidate for the job.
Well, that went about as well as I expected.
Oh, wait! Maybe that's Antonio calling back. Hello?
Hello, John? I need your help to secretly find out an order that Charlotte made today. Oh, and by the way, did I tell you our contacts? I've never had contacts before. Have you ever tried contacts?
Did you ever see a puppy that
Fail. In a minute.
My old apartment, it's been so long.
It's really lucky that the person who lives here now is out of town for the week so that we could rent it while we're here.
Yeah, it was really a good idea for us to come here during my spring break. We're gonna get to see all the old places and meet all our old friends. But already so much has changed. Well, not everything has changed.
It always seems that time goes by faster each year, but I still care for you. And each day love feels new, 'cause I still care for you.
So, did you tell Mr. Simon that we're in town?
Well, no, I thought it'd be fun to call him and surprise him once we're already here. All right, this is going to be so exciting. I'm going to start calling. Hello, Mr. Simon, is that you?
Oh, hi, Charlotte. How are things going in North Carolina?
Well, I wouldn't know because I'm not there. I'm here in Waldburg.
Wow, Charlotte, that's so exciting. I guess it's time for spring break, isn't it?
Yeah, I was hoping we could get together this weekend to maybe reminisce a little.
Well, you should have called me sooner. I'm living out in Denver now, and I'm not going to be able to make it.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry about that. Maybe next time. Gosh, he sure wasn't rude about it.
Oh, well, what do you expect from Mr. Simon? He always has mood swings. Why don't you call Caroline and Nick?
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm so excited to see them. Hello, Caroline? Well, what are you doing tonight?
Hi, Charlotte. Nick and I are going to see our first Broadway musical. How about you?
There's a Broadway musical playing in Waldburg?
No, we're in New York for our anniversary.
Oh no, Caroline. I'm in Waldburg. I was really hoping to see you.
Oh my, did I forget about our plans?
Well, it's my stupid idea for trying to make it a surprise. Well, maybe some other time. I hope you enjoy it.
Charlotte, what took you so long?
Well, I got lost on the way to the grocery store.
You got lost in Waldburg? Charlotte, it's one road. And you lived here for 7 years.
Yeah, but they added a road and a lot of buildings were remodeled and I just got confused, okay? It's just so sad, you know? I expected everything to be the same when I got here, but I barely even recognized this place that I used to call home.
Tell me about it. I went back to my old apartment and a dog lives there now.
Wait, Mr. Simon allowed a dog in that unit? If he's even still the landlord
That's
anymore?
just it, Charlotte. The dog lives there all alone. He thinks he's a person. Things have gone really crazy since you stopped being mayor here.
And that's the other thing, you know, when I was the mayor of this town, I knew everything about everybody and they knew everything about me. Sometimes the lack of privacy kind of bugged me, but now I kind of miss the closeness and knowing everybody when I see them on the street.
Well, would you ever think of moving back? I heard that since Mr. Simon lives in Denver now, he's looking for a building manager to stay in the area here.
That's just the thing. It's so sad. I was walking through downtown and I barely recognized anyone. It's just, Wahlberg isn't what it used to be. I guess you really can't go home.
Who said, Charlotte? You have just as much a right to these memories as anyone else. And I think instead of sitting around here and pouting, we should go and enjoy ourselves. Remember that trail that goes through the woods here? Why don't we go take a hike?
All right. You're right, John. You know, even if Wahlberg has changed, it's still beautiful. And thank you.
Plus, I want to swing by that dog's place and introduce you, but don't let on that you know he's not a human. I think he's really sensitive.
Well, not much. Yes.
Not everything.
Not everything has changed. That was such a bad way of putting that. Okay. I'm sorry. You were doing so well.
Why don't we...
Well, in the end, I did have a good time in Wahlberg. It was fun to see all our old hangouts, even if none of our old friends were in town. And I'm sorry they tried to bump you off our flight back at the last minute. Jeez.
That's okay. Once I told them that I'm a neurosurgeon due for an operation tomorrow, they let me back on the flight.
Well, last time I checked, you weren't a neurosurgeon.
I know that, and you know that, but they don't know that.
It always seems that time goes by faster each year, but I still care for you. And each day love feels new, 'cause I still care for you.
Why don't you just go home? I mean, I'm tired and I want to get some rest.
I'm too exhausted to go home. Can I just sleep on the floor here?
You mean to tell me that we just traveled 1,500 miles, yet you're too tired to walk up one flight of steps to your apartment?
Hey, what's this? Did you unpack this, Charlotte?
No, I've always had that, I think.
Oh, I remember. I gave this to you as a housewarming present when you first moved to Raleigh.
No, you didn't. I'm like pretty sure I had that back in Wahlberg too.
I remember it like it was yesterday. Well, Charlotte, what should I get you at the thrift shop as a housewarming present?
I really don't care. I am too tired and too lazy to care.
Well, what about this?
That's trash.
Well, what about this?
And that is junk, and I am no fun.
Oh, Charlotte, I'm just trying to use my kind-spirited, good-hearted personality to cheer you up.
And I'm probably not responding on purpose so I can ruin your day.
Well, would this change your mind?
Wow, this is
is amazing. You're a genius. This is the best present I've ever received.
I'm just glad that I could make your life worth living again with my present and with my presence. And that's exactly how it went.
No. I have a much more accurate memory of how I got this statue.
Hey Charlotte, guess where I just came from?
Do you ever knock? Listen, I'm working on a very delicate photography masterpiece.
I'm sorry, I'm just so rude and inconsiderate that I always barge in and ruin things for you.
Well, you should be happy then that I'm such a forgiving and compassionate person.
I'm not, even though I probably should be. Oh cool, what's this?
Oh, my aunt just sent me that after her trip to France. Isn't it wonderful?
What is it, a rocket ship? I'm so stupid and uncultured that I don't recognize it.
No, John, it is the Eiffel Tower. How do you not realize this?
Looks like a rocket ship to me. Watch this.
Be very careful, even the slightest movement could damage my picture.
I'm not gonna break anything. Oops. Sorry, Charlotte.
And that's how I remember getting this statue. I'll bet I still have the ruined picture with the imprint on it to prove it.
Charlotte, that story couldn't possibly be accurate. I'm nothing like what you described. Maybe just a little bit. But I'll bet I could find the receipt from the thrift store where I got you that trinket. So there.
Well, I don't really feel like digging out my proof right now, so I think I'm just going to go to bed.
Yeah, I guess I'll go home and go to sleep too. Maybe we'll never know where you got that trinket.
Hi, Mr. Simon? You know those two vacationers I let stay in my apartment while I was gone last week? Well, I think one of them stole my Eiffel Tower statue.
But I'll bet I could find the receipt from the thrift store. Thrift store. Store. Hey, what's this? A rocket ship? I'm so uncultured that I... Hey Charlotte.
John, I finally got it!
What, your bail money?
No, my tax refund. I got a new accountant this year and he said I should expect something really big. Oh my gosh, look at all that money.
Can I have some?
It always seems that time goes by faster each year, but I still care for you. And each day love feels new, 'cause I still care for you.
John, can we go? I'm not going to spend my entire tax refund at the thrift store.
We will go when you pick something fun and frivolous to reward yourself. How about a new mattress?
Yeah, I want to reward myself with a house full of bed bugs. How about this?
What is it?
I don't really know, but that makes it even more frivolous, right?
Come on, Charlotte, why can't you have some fun spending this money?
Why would I spend it on stupid things I don't want?
My offer still stands that you could give it all to me.
No, John, I'm going to spend the money on something that I actually want for myself. Now, let's go.
Hey Charlotte, have you decided what you're going to do with your tax refund yet?
Is that all you think about day and night? What I'm going to do with my tax refund?
Well, my refund was very small this year, so yours is a lot more exciting.
Well, okay. I have given it some thought, and I've decided that I'm going to use it to pay for a vacation.
Hey, that's really neat. Where are you going to go?
Well, I don't know. I haven't really decided. I was
I mean, there's so many places to go in South America or Europe.
Hey, I have a great idea. Why don't you let me handle the money, and I'll be able to plan the whole trip for you, and then it'll be a surprise, and you can just sit back and relax.
I'll let you handle my money. I don't think so.
Come on, I am a professional accountant.
And look at all the trouble you got in your company into.
Charlotte, I promise that I will handle your money very carefully. And then, like I said, you'll just be able to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Oh, okay. All right. That does sound kind of fun. I will check back in a few days to see how it's going.
Great.
All right, John. So, what have you planned for me?
Oh, I was gonna make a poster in a couple days and do a big reveal.
Oh, come on. I'm too excited. Just tell me now.
Okay. Charlotte, I have planned you a trip to Durham.
Durham, England. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to Great Britain.
No. Durham, North Carolina.
Durham, North Carolina is like 15 minutes away. John, please don't tell me you spent my entire tax refund on a trip down the street.
Well, there's a really cool mall there.
I can't go to Durham, North Carolina. My laundromat is there. You could have sent me to someplace like England or Germany or even Canada.
Charlotte, your tax refund really wasn't that big. It would have barely covered a plane ticket one way to any of those places. This way, there's enough to pay for the hotel. You can just drive there.
Or I could practically walk. I mean, what was there even left in Durham for you to spend money on?
Well, I wanted to make sure you had enough money left over for the spa.
Did you say spa?
Yeah, there's a spa in the luxury hotel I booked you in.
Oh. Huh. Okay, well, maybe this trip won't be so bad after all.
Yeah, and after we check in, we'll have plenty of time to relax.
Wait, you're coming too? Right?
Come on, Charlotte. Why? I don't remember the line. Why can't I think of the
Tax
line?
refund on a trip to Durham, North Carolina.
I don't remember what my next line is. I was waiting.
Hello, John.
Hi, Charlotte.
Well, it's time for the holiday weekend. Do you have any plans?
I am just going to relax the whole time.
Well, that's great. I have so much work to catch up on, and I'm going to be busy the entire weekend. I'm so excited.
You're excited about work?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm finally going to have time to get all the stuff that's been hanging over my head out of the way.
Well, I have a lot of stuff hanging over my head too, but I'm not going to bother with it.
It always seems that time goes by faster each year, but I still care for you. And each day love feels new, 'cause I still care for you.
Charlotte, I'm bored. Can you entertain me?
John, who do you think I am? Some sort of clown? Like, that only exists for your amusement?
Pretty much.
Okay, well, right now I'm grading papers, and after that I need to write new lesson plans for my Intro to Photography course. Look, why don't you just take yourself out to lunch or something? There's that new restaurant over by the bridge.
I can't, Charlotte. I got a fortune cookie yesterday that told me I can't try any new foods for 3 weeks.
Okay, well then why don't you go play on your computer?
And I can't do that either because it crashed.
Oh, did you get some kind of virus or something?
No, I dropped it on the floor and it crashed into like 100 pieces. I have to get it repaired.
Okay, so how about you go pick up all the little pieces and take them to the repairman?
They're closed today. But I have an idea of something we can do together. We can watch the National Photography Talk Show.
I thought you hated that show.
See how desperate I am?
Hello, this is Matthew Jameson of the National Photography Network. Our ratings have been so low lately that today we are entering all callers into a free contest to win a camera.
Wow, that sounds great, Charlotte. Why don't you try to win the camera?
Why don't you try to win it? I'm busy.
Okay, I will.
And we have our first caller. Please state your name and what your opinion is on new trends in postmodern photography.
Hi, this is John, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Then why did you call the show?
I just wanted to win the camera. Plus, I'm really bored.
To my producers, if you're watching, I told you this was a bad idea. Next caller, please.
John, I think you've caused enough damage for today.
Charlotte?
John? What are you doing here?
I heard you leave your apartment, so I decided to follow you.
You followed me all the way downtown? How come I didn't see you?
I thought you'd be mad, so I hid every time you looked my direction.
Okay, John, don't you have like some accounting work you could be doing? I'm really truly busy and I need to get this stuff done by Tuesday.
I do, but I want to save it all till Tuesday so I can enjoy my long weekend.
And look how well that's turning out for you.
If only I could find something interesting to do, then I'd leave you alone, I promise.
Okay, if you really need something to occupy your time, how about you pick up the little scraps of paper and paper clips that are all over the floor that I dropped last week? It looks like the janitor hasn't even been through yet.
Thank you, Charlotte. Finally something fun to do. Charlotte, I'm bored.
I am going to spend the entire weekend working. I'm going to be busy the entire time.
I should take off my wedding ring.
Oh, here I have to write up a new lesson.
Let's do
Now look at us. Okay. Come on, John, I know you're in there.
Oh, hi, Charlotte. What's up?
Oh, nothing much. It's just the middle of the night, and you are making so much noise that I can hardly hear myself think, much less fall asleep.
Oh, don't worry. I was just practicing my bowling.
You were practicing your bowling in your apartment at midnight.
Of course, wouldn't you?
Okay, well, seeing as it's so late, can you please keep the sound down to a minimum?
Charlotte, I don't think I'm doing anything unreasonable. The bowling alley is closed. Where else should I go?
I think of one place in particular.
Well, fine. If you're going to be such a difficult neighbor about it, I guess I'll have to hold off for the rest of the night.
It always seems that time goes by faster each year, but I still care for you, and each day love feels new, 'cause I still care for you.
Hey, Charlotte. So, did you sleep well last night?
No, not at all. Thanks to you.
What do you mean? I stopped bowling as soon as you asked me to.
Yeah, and then I heard what sounded like 100 marbles rolling around on your floor.
It was 151. I counted them, and then I was organizing them all by color, but they kept moving and I couldn't get them to stay at one place.
You know, you picked up quite a few annoying upstairs neighbor hobbies as of late.
That's because I'm a good upstairs neighbor. I'm keeping things interesting.
Oh, really? Like that time you dropped all your plates on the floor and nearly gave me a heart attack?
Don't be ridiculous, Charlotte. I wasn't throwing my plates around. I was throwing around a bag of tin cans.
Oh, may I ask why?
Why not?
You mean to tell me you were just throwing around a bag of tin cans for absolutely no reason?
Well, if you must know, it was an art project I was working on. I was trying to write an avant-garde song.
Can't you think of something a little quieter, like painting?
The last time I tried painting, you scolded me too.
That was because you were trying to paint a mural on my face while I was napping.
Well, every artist has to start somewhere.
Just, whatever, just from now on, can you please keep it down just a little bit?
Fine, Charlotte. I will be totally quiet. You won't even know that I'm there tonight.
Well, John has been very quiet this evening. A little too quiet. Well, I guess that's why I'm talking to myself. Okay, well. Well, I guess I'll get some work done, you know, since I can finally concentrate. Oh, this is horrible. I need some kind of noise. Just some music. That'll work. Ah, okay. There we go. This is fine. Just, why is he being so quiet? You know what? He could be up there, strangled in his headphones and lying on the floor, and I wouldn't even know it. I better go check on him.
Charlotte, you startled me.
Well, you deserve it after what you put me through this evening.
What are you talking about? I've been totally quiet.
Well, that's just it. You've been much too quiet.
I thought that's what you wanted.
Well, stop it. Be loud again. Look, at least when you were loud, I had an excuse to be distracted.
You are more bipolar than Mr. Simon.
Well, I just found out that you being quiet is far more annoying than you being loud. Well,
Paper
I'm a
script.
jerk.
What it is.
Okay.
You deserve. Charlotte!
Sorry. Oh, jeez.
Charlotte has a boyfriend. Charlotte has a boyfriend.
Enough, John. Okay, look, this is why I was so hesitant to tell you about Weston.
So what does he do for a living?
He's a lawyer, a very successful one. He's got a very nice house in Chapel Hill.
What does he look like? Is he tall? Could I take him in a fight?
Well, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure. We've never actually met. We've just been dating online.
It always seems that time goes by faster each year, but I still care for you. And each day love feels new, 'cause I still care for you.
John, can I use your computer to check my email?
Oh, sure, I'll be done here in a minute. What, do you have to see if your boyfriend wrote to you again?
No. I need to print out something for class later today. But come to think of it, Weston was supposed to email me today.
Charlotte, are you ever going to actually meet this guy, or are you just going to have the wedding over Skype?
Stop it, you're being ridiculous. In fact, in my last email, I asked him if he wanted to come to a movie with me on Friday night.
Why even bother? You could just both watch it on Netflix and write each other a letter again.
Well, unlike you and Trisha, I don't want a long-distance over-the-internet relationship forever.
Hey, we used to see each other when we both lived in Colorado, and when we were still dating.
Oh, did you and Trisha break up again?
Yeah, that makes the 12th time this year. We're gonna beat my favorite soap opera couple soon.
Oh, he did email. Okay.
Oh, he's so funny.
Oh. Well, that's too bad.
What, can't he come to your movie night because he has to visit his mother in New Mexico or something?
No. It's his sister in Georgia. That is very weird. I mean, the first time I asked him, he said he had to go to the dentist, and the next time, he got lost at the zoo.
Lost at the zoo? Charlotte, maybe you should be kind of careful. I mean, are you sure you can trust this guy?
Well, if Weston said it, I believe it. You just don't know him like I do.
Oh, hey Charlotte, what are you up to? See, you're mailing Weston. What is it, some sort of a gushy love letter?
No, we're actually taking our relationship to the next level, and I am lending him $3,000.
Wait a minute. I thought you said he was some sort of a rich lawyer.
Well, he is, but he's just fallen on some hard times, and I'm going to help him out.
Are you sure you can trust this guy?
Yes, of course I trust Weston. He means the world to me.
Yeah, but think about it. He says he's rich, yet he wants you to give him a loan. And whenever you try to meet with him in person, he always has some weird excuse. Doesn't something about that seem suspicious? Why are you laughing? I'm not joking.
I'm not laughing, I'm crying.
Oh, why?
Because I know you're right. I was having trouble admitting it to myself, and I kept making excuses for his behavior, but I can't lie to myself anymore. I have to end it.
And I guess you won't be needing this anymore.
Well, that was my rent check, but yes, I will not be sending Weston the $3,000.
I think you made the right decision.
I know, but it's still sad. I mean, I had such high hopes for this.
Well, hey, that's why you have a friend who will stick with you through anything.
Off and on again, over the internet, whatever it is, forever. I have no idea what the line is. Okay. I
you're
put a bit to
laughing.
myself.
Why are you laughing? You're supposed
I'm not laughing.